Okay, good morning students. In our previous lecture, we studied about the different names of the bones. Especially, we have studied the appendicular skeleton. But today we will do some revision work in which we will do the balanced diet and nutrition. I covered this topic in the class, but so many students were absent that day, so I am revising it today. This is a very much small topic, but though it's very interesting. So today we'll discuss about the balanced diet. It's a part of our health education topic. So what do you mean by balanced diet? Balanced diet is a diet which have all the nutrition which is needed for a healthful living. Okay, balanced diet should have all the nutrients which is needed for living a healthful life. And what do you mean by health? I have already cleared you. Health doesn't mean merely the absence of any disease, or if you are not having any medicine, that doesn't mean that you are healthy. The health means, according to WHO, World Health Organization, if you are able to do your daily task without any undue fatigue and without any supplement, then you are living a healthy life, then you are enjoying a full health. And health have four dimensions. I already mentioned in the class, it have four dimensions which include physical, emotional, mental and social dimension. That will not discuss today because it has been discussed in class so many times. Today we will just discuss about the balanced diet. So as I told you, balanced diet should have all the nutrients. So you should first know what do you mean by nutrients. Nutrients are the essential elements of the diet which are consumed, which should be consumed through your diet. These are the essential element of diet, and we can divide these nutrients into two parts. One part consists of macronutrients and another part consists of micronutrient. But before understanding what are these nutrients, what are the names of these nutrients, we should know upon which factors the balanced diet depends. That means balanced diet is not universal for everybody. Each one have its own requirement of balanced diet. You cannot say the balanced diet prescribed to me is okay for you also. So there are some factors upon which the balanced diet depends. So firstly we'll discuss them. After that will come what are the nutrients of the balanced diet. So first factor upon which a balanced diet depends, that is age. According to age, the requirement of nutrients differ in a human being. The nutritional requirement of a child is totally different from the nutritional requirement of an adult. So as your age grow or as you grow, your nutritional requirements differ from a children. Each age group, either children or adolescent or adult or old, they all have their own requirements. So first factor is age. The second factor is physical activity. It also decides, physical activity also decides what type of diet you should consume. The person who are more active as compared to those who are living sedentary lifestyle, their nutritional requirement is different. So a person who is doing mild exercise, his or her nutritional requirement or his or her balanced diet would be different from a person who is living either sedentary lifestyle or a highly active lifestyle. A sportsman have a different type of requirement because their level of physical activity is very high, and that will cover under the sports nutrition. So physical activity also decides the amount of diet and about the balanced diet you should take. So first factor is age, the other is physical activity, and third is physical or you can say bio environment in which you live. The environment also decides what type of diet you should consume. A person who is living in extremely low temperature have different type of nutritional requirement as compared to a person who is living in a humid environment. So or a person who is living in a pollution free environment have another type of requirement as compared to person who is living in slum area or a highly polluted area. So the physical and bio environment also decides what type of diet you should consume. The another factor which decides the amount of diet and amount of nutrition you should take, that is your health status. A healthy person have different type of requirement, and a person who is suffering from any of disease have another type of requirement of food, depends upon the type of disease or the type of health condition he or she is suffering. Here I would like to give you example about the diabetes. The person who are suffering from diabetic, they should avoid sugar or high calorie diet in their daily need of diet. So diet also depends upon the health status. So here I clear four factors upon which the uh, type of diet depends. The first one is your age, the second one is the environment you are living, the third one is the physical activity you are doing, and the fourth one is the physical health status you are enjoying. So these are the factors upon which the balanced diet depends. Now we'll discuss about the nutrients of the balanced diet. I already explained that the balanced diet is having two type of nutrients. We can divide them into two parts. One is the macronutrient and another is the micronutrient. And the macronutrients are those nutrients which are needed in high quantity in our balanced diet, and micronutrients are those nutrients who are needed by our body but in less quantity as compared to the macronutrients. So today we'll discuss about the macronutrients. Macronutrients are consists of fats, carbohydrates, proteins. These three nutrients are called macronutrients, and they are needed for healthful living in a large quantity. I told you fats, carbohydrates and proteins, they are the macronutrients and they are needed for a healthful living. So first of all we'll study protein. Protein is a micronutrient which is needed for our needed in our body on day-to-day basis. Your body is not able to retain or is not able to store protein which you need. You cannot say that today I have eaten a high quantity of protein, so tomorrow I will not eat. Your body will automatically flush the extra amount of protein through your excretory system but is not able to store protein like carbohydrates and fats. And what are the requirements of protein? Protein is needed for growth and repair of your body. These are highly needed for growth and repair of your body. So a person who is in the growing age, or you can say the children and adolescent, they have a larger need of protein in their diet. And how much protein do you need? This depend upon your physical activity, age and health conditions again, but there is a universal formula for consuming protein. It is needed 1:1 ratio as far as your body weight is concerned. For example, if you are having 50 kg of weight, you should eat 50 gram of protein at least a day, and larger quantity depends upon your age and upon your physical activity. So this is about the protein. Protein are found in both vegetarian and non-vegetarian sources. In vegetarian, you can get protein from beans, soya bean, milk, paneer, cheese and some other sources, peas also, peanuts also. And in non-vegetarian food you can get in eggs, in chicken, in fish. Fish have high quantity of protein. So these are some food from which you get your protein. If a person is deficient in protein, it is seen that their body weight may increase, their height may not increase, they have the problem of hair fall also. Why these problems occur? Because protein is needed for proper growth and repair of your body. So tomorrow we'll discuss about fats and carbohydrates. Till then, you can see the recommendation of World Health Organization from Google, and you can also see some books. First, I would like to recommend the books of NCRT plus 1 plus 2. They have good description of the balanced diet, and in any website you can see about the major and minor components of balanced diet and about the balanced diet. Thank you.